Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a Snapchat Q&A. I told you guys to send in your questions and I'm just gonna answer a bunch of them today in this video. A lot has changed since the last Snapchat Q&A. This is my first time doing a talk through video with my new setup. So if my camera goes in and out of focus, I'm sorry. If you see me looking like down right here, it's because I'm looking at my viewfinder to make sure that I'm in focus and then my audio is working because my audio stopped working earlier and I was like, girl, what?
If you could create your own lipstick, what would it be?
If I could create my own lipstick, what would it be? That is just tough, but probably some kind of brown mauve-y nude shade because I feel like that's just my go-to.
Hi Amanda, I want to know if you're going to come to Florida so that, we can hang, girl. Let's buy some lipsticks together.
I always get so many requests to come to Miami for a meet and greet, so I know a lot of you guys that watch my social media, my videos are there, so I would love to come to Miami.
My question to you is, do you have any tattoos? And if you don't, would you get one? And what would you get if you did?
I don't have any tattoos. However, in the last year, I've become really intrigued and just interested in tattoos, especially like when guys have tattoos. I'm just like, ugh. I feel like if I ever got one, it'd either be something like really small that meant something special, or I'd get like a whole sleeve. I feel like I'd have to be really small or really big because I think tattoo sleeves on women are just like so sick and so dope and I love them.
Hi Amanda, I just wanted to know what age you were when you started doing makeup and I love you so much.
Oh, you're so sweet. I love you too. So I started playing with makeup in 8th grade, but I wasn't really allowed to wear much of it. And actually, funny story, my mom and I were talking about this the other day. I used to sneak makeup to school because I wasn't allowed to, but I was allowed to play with it at home, but I wasn't allowed to wear it to school. Like Dr. Pepper chapstick and all of my different ones, and we would put it on my tinted lip balm, but I had to make sure I took it off before I got home. Sorry, Mom. Started really getting into it in high school. I would do winged eyeliner every single day of high school, and I need to find some pictures. If I can find some pictures of my winged eyeliner, I'll put it right here. But I used to do winged eyeliner with the Revlon liquid pen every single day. That was my thing. And then lots of bronzer and Victoria's Secret lip gloss every day. But I started getting into makeup artistry about 3 years ago.
Do you have any makeup product that you are in love with and can't live without? By the way, Amanda, I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too. Girl, of course, I have tons of products that I love and I can't live without. Currently, something that I can't live without are my Anastasia glow kits. I'm beyond obsessed.
Hi Amanda, I love you so much. I also hate shaving my legs, but what lipstick are you wearing in that picture?
For those of you watching this who has no idea what she's talking about, a caption of one of my Instagram pictures a couple days ago said, I love having shaved legs, but I hate shaving my legs. You feel me? Because that's the struggle. In that picture, I was wearing Jeffree Star Cosmetics Androgyny, I think that's what it's called, their liquid lipstick.
Hey Amanda, so my question is, if you could give advice to your younger self, what would you say and why? Love you.
Ooh, love you too. That's a good one. Advice to my younger self. Honestly, I wish I didn't care as much of what other people thought of me or what other people were doing, especially high school. High school was hard and it was really hard to fit in, and I feel like high school can feel super lonely. So definitely just to do what made me happy and to focus on myself and just to let people who liked me for me come to me, because I feel like in high school, it's really easy to want to fit in and try to do what other people want or act how other people want you to act. Life's too short for that. If you like wearing blue lipstick to school, girl, you wear blue lipstick to school. I can't imagine how hard it is for you girls growing up in today's age with social media and Instagram and everything and being in high school. And I've thought about that a lot lately. So I just want to say, if you're in high school right now, or if you're just a young woman right now, love yourself, don't compare yourself. I know that there are tons of beautiful women all around the world and you see this, image portrayed on social media, but don't compare yourself because you're unique and you're beautiful and there's only one you.
I wanted to know, what is your favorite brown nude liquid lipstick at the moment? Love you.
Love you too. Favorite brown nude liquid lipstick at the moment is Kat Von D Bow and Arrow.
Hi Amanda, I was just wondering, do you have any tips on how to
handle stress and anxiety? Thank you.
A little bit about me: I am an overthinker, I am an overanalyzer, I am a worrier. I grew up in a very anxious, overstressed household. I felt like my entire life I was always stressed out and always worried and not knowing what tomorrow was gonna bring. I get trapped in my own head a lot of the times, and I feel like that's a big thing with stress and anxiety is you psych yourself out and you like I said, get trapped in your own head, and then your thoughts cause everything to exacerbate, and then all of a sudden a small problem becomes a huge problem. Number one thing that helps me with stress and anxiety is God and my faith. I know I've mentioned it a little bit on Snapchat, but anytime I feel overwhelmed, I step back, take a second, and I just pray. And one thing that I've started doing the last couple of months is praying out loud and talking out loud. And that really, really helps to calm me down and bring like just this sense of peace. Another thing that helps is just to know that stressing and worrying doesn't change the situation. And I know this is so much easier said than done. Stressing about something that hasn't happened isn't solving your problem. So one thing that you could do is jot ideas down or write stuff down. Another way that helps me is journaling. I've been journaling a lot the last year and just writing down my thoughts or something that I'm going through, and it just kind of helps to get all my thoughts out of my head and to physically write them down in my journal. So that also helps, but kind of like stepping back and just realizing like, okay, I'm stressing, I'm anxious, but what is that fixing? That's not fixing anything. Last thing that helps me is music. Like if I can just play some really good music or drive around in my car and listen to music, I just feel like I can kind of escape. So if you have anything that allows you to escape, whether it's makeup or music or drawing or any kind of creative outlet, whenever I'm overly stressed and anxious, all of my creative outlets and my creative passions, that's where I like to go and escape.
What's your favorite drugstore foundation?
My favorite drugstore foundation is definitely the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless.
Hi, Amanda. What is a country you would like to visit?
I would love to visit the Middle East. I'm just always so intrigued by the Middle East, and I would love to learn more about the culture and the traditions, and I would love to go visit.
Hi, Amanda. I just want to say I adore you, and my question is, do you ever see yourself having your own makeup line? Please, please do.
Absolutely. I would love to have my own makeup line one day, so stay tuned.
I'm really sorry for my face right now because I'm baking, but do you have a favorite lipstick or lip gloss?
Current favorite lip gloss is NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline. It's the perfect nude shade.
Absolute favorite eyeshadow color or lip color to work with?
Favorite eyeshadow color or lip color to work with? For eyeshadow, it's definitely, this is hard. Definitely matte shadows. I wear matte eyeshadows the most. I love chocolate brown colors.
Can you explain the story behind your promise ring, like how and why you got it?
Oh, my promise ring. Yeah, let me go get it because I actually didn't wear it because I wanted to wear a dark one. Okay, hold up. So this is my promise ring. I bought it in January. I was in a really long relationship for 8 years, and it was a pretty devastating breakup. So in rebuilding myself, I decided to go on a journey of self-love and loving myself with no borders. And loving yourself is hard. The journey was hard, and this ring represents what I went through and what I will continue to go through, and it represents putting myself and God first before anyone or anything else and not settling. Having this is a constant reminder that I'm not alone, and just a reminder of what I promised to myself and what I need to remind myself every day of the mission and the goal, and keeping myself first and just loving myself, because there's only one of you. And I know I said earlier, it's so hard nowadays for confidence and self-esteem, and I feel like there's so much pressure on women. But this was just, something that meant a lot to me. You can read a little bit more on my Instagram, but yeah, that's kind of the gist of it.
What type of lipstick would describe you? And if you had to work with a lipstick brand, who would it be?
There are so many lipstick questions. You guys just know me. A lipstick that would describe me is something, definitely a matte lipstick, because I want it to last a long time, and something that is neutral but still stands out and is still intriguing and different, but something that can be with you every single day. So like probably a rosy brown with a little bit of a taupe in it, so like it's a little bit different.
Hey girl, first of all, love you so much. And I'm on summer break right now, and I was just wondering if you have any like woman empowering books you recommend for us to read.
There are 2 books that I'm currently starting to read. I don't want to recommend them because I haven't read them, but I want to share them with you because they're both empowering books. The first one is called Captivating, and the second one is called The Comeback by Louis Giglio. I love Louis Giglio. Louis Giglio has a sermon that is on DVD, but you can also get the audio links online, and it's called Boy Meets Girl. You guys, that sermon changed my life. It's all about dating someone who loves God and just about yourself and loving yourself, and it's just really, really, really good, and it was definitely an eye-opener for me. As far as business goes, I just finished reading Girl Boss, which is written from, I think she's the CEO of Nasty Gal, but I'll also link that one down below. That book is really, really inspirational as well.
It would be super cool if you could shout me out, because I'm always like one of the first people to comment on your Instagram, and I love you.
Hey girl, thanks for supporting me. You're so sweet. I love you too.
Hey Amanda, I love you so much, and I was just wondering, like, how do you cope with just ending a relationship that you were currently in?
My number one advice for getting through a breakup and making it as easy as possible is to always guard your heart, because everything flows from your heart. Everything that you do flows from your heart. And I feel like one of the hardest things about going through a breakup is in your head, you know that you deserve better, or you know things and you know you're gonna be okay, but your heart doesn't match. So I feel like one of the hardest things in a breakup is getting your head and your heart to match up. But if you guard your heart, it makes the process so much easier. I talked about on Snapchat last weekend that I'm single now, and literally it's just been so easy. And that doesn't mean that I didn't love him and didn't care about him. I absolutely do. It's just I have such an abounding sense of peace in my heart because I guarded my heart. If you put too much confidence in someone, then it can destroy you and it can devastate you. People mess up, people aren't perfect, and at some point or another, people let you down. Guarding your heart will allow you to not put too much confidence into one person. And another thing I recommend after a breakup is using all of that hurt and all that energy and putting it into something you love, something that you're passionate about. Even putting it into your friends and family. I started investing more in my family and relationships with my friends and my work and things that I love doing and trying new things, and it will change your life. Do it and it will change your life.
Hey Amanda, I was just wondering, if you had to request one song to someone, what would it be? And do you like Selena Gomez?
I love Selena Gomez. I think she's fabulous. Ariana Grande's new album is fire. So I would say maybe Ariana Grande, Side to Side.
You could choose one social media, which one would it be? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Snapchat? Why do you slay? Why? And look what song came on.
I would have to say Instagram because I love photography, love photography.
And I love you so much, and I just want to know if you have any collaborations coming out any soon. Thanks.
Girl, you're gonna have to wait and see.
Amanda, did you laugh when Justin Bieber got beat up? Just let me know.
What? Justin Bieber got beat up? When did this happen?
Hey Amanda, it's Amanda. I was just wondering if you prefer long hair or short hair. Look at this glow, girl.
Kill it, girl, with that glow. I just got my hair cut a couple of weeks ago, and it's a little bit shorter, but it's still really long. But my ponytail is so much shorter than it used to be. I prefer long hair, but I secretly wish I had short hair. If I could rock a bob, I would cut it off today. Oh, Cookie.
Do you miss Molly?
This is Molly's best friend, you guys, Cookie. Molly's best friend, Cookie, back home.
So I've been doing some soul searching recently and just wanted to see if you had any suggestions maybe on some books or websites to check out that helped you along your journey.
I have a daily devotional that I read. I read mine at night, but you can also read it in the morning, to get your day going. And it's called A New Day, A New You by Joyce Meyer. I know I've talked about it on my second channel in my chit chat vlogs. Anytime I'm struggling with something, it's so weird, but I'll open my devotional and that day it talks about exactly what I'm going through. She's just so easy to understand. Even if you're not religious, I found that it's still something really easy to read that you're like, oh, that makes sense. And it just changes my mood from 0 to 100.
What are your 5 favorite highlighters? Love you.
5 favorite highlighters. Anastasia That Glow Kit. Laura Geller Gilded Honey, Becca Champagne Pop, the Dior Glowing Nude, and Estee Lauder Heat Wave.
Hey Amanda, I love your videos, by the way. The question I wanted to ask you was, have you ever thought about eyelash extensions? I feel like you'd be bomb in that.
Funny that you say that is because I've been thinking about it the last month. I think they look amazing, especially when you don't want to wear any makeup. I see so many people on Instagram and I'm like, gosh, they look so beautiful without makeup on, and then I started noticing that a lot of them have lash extensions, and not that that's what makes them beautiful, but it makes such a huge difference. Like when I just wear mascara, like sometimes I like that look, but I also feel like I kind of look like a boy sometimes because I have like no lashes. And I wear falsies every single day if I'm doing a full face. So I've thought about it. I've heard they're high maintenance, and I've heard that they can ruin your real lashes, and I really don't want to ruin my natural lashes, but maybe.
Okay, so I have a substantial amount of makeup, and none of it has your name. Are you gonna do a collab soon or no?
Girls, stay tuned.
Hi Amanda, we met here in Puerto Rico in front of Sephora at Plaza Las Americas, and I just want to say I love you, and I wanted to ask if you're coming back soon, and which lashes are your favorite?
That's so cool. I met her at my meetup in Puerto Rico last summer. I did in front of Sephora. That is so cool. So I do plan on coming to Puerto Rico this fall. My mother and I are trying to plan a trip. Would love to come. I miss Puerto Rico so much. Favorite current lashes are the ones that I'm wearing right now. These are the Blinking Beauty Samantha Lash. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing them, but I wear them all the time. They're bomb.com.
If your YouTube career didn't take off the way it did, do you think you'd be as into makeup as you are now?
Absolutely. I'm a makeup junkie, a makeup enthusiast, a makeup hoarder, obsessed with makeup for life. At heart, makeup is bae. So even if I wasn't doing YouTube, girl, yes.
What is your goal for the end of this year? Also, I love you so much. You and Makeup Shayla brought back my love for makeup, and I'm more than inspired to start a channel now.
Thank you, that's so sweet. My goal for this year is just to live without any regrets and to just be happy. Like to do what makes me happy, putting myself first and putting my career first and loving on my friends and family as much as I can.
Hi Amanda, I'm so sorry I look terrible, but it's literally 3 a.m. in Italy and I'm about to go to sleep. But first off, I love your Snapchat and your channel.
I was wondering, what's your all-time favorite dessert? Because I'm actually really hungry right now, and I was wondering, I'm just curious. Love you.
Love you too. I feel like it's tiramisu, but I'm really picky about my tiramisu. Like you can't have too much of the coffee liqueur because I don't want it to be bitter, but tiramisu, oof, girl.
Love you, and I wanted to know what keeps your faith so strong.
Oh, I love you too. What keeps my faith so strong? That's a really good question. Making it a priority in my life. Like, I used to hate going to church. I know that sounds really bad. I'm sorry, God. But I used to just not enjoy going to church. I didn't like going growing up. I didn't even start going back again until a year ago. And when I moved to LA, I felt kind of like I was in a funk. Like, I didn't want to. I wanted to sleep in. Faith definitely takes discipline. You have to make time for it every single day. And one thing that helps me a lot is surrounding myself with women and people in general, and women of all ages, older and younger than me and same age, that have the same values as me and the same goals and the same morals. And that really helps us because we keep each other accountable. I joined this little small group at my church, and it's a group of women, and we meet once a week, and I've only gone twice, but I'm really excited. Like, it's already impacted my life so much. And it's like now I have this group of women and we keep each other accountable, and we have a group chat and we just keep each other on the path because there's so much temptation in the world, and especially me being here in LA, like there is a lot of temptation and there's a lot of darkness here. So I'm hoping I can be a light in this city. And yeah, just you gotta have good friends because life is hard, but we need to do this together.
Hi Amanda, I love you so much and I've been watching you for years, and my question is, what is your favorite color from the Kylie lip kits?
Oh, I love you too, so sweet. My favorite color from the Kylie lip kits, hands down, is Candy K. I love it.
Hey Amanda, I was just wondering, what's your favorite movie of all time? Love you.
Favorite movie of all time? I love you too. I feel like I've answered this before. Hitch, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and Aladdin. Ugh, who's texting me? Rude.
So, I was wondering, what contacts are you wearing right now? And you look gorgeous with and without them, by the way. Love you.
Love you too. You guys are so sweet. Today I'm wearing the Desio Eyes light gray contacts.
Where do you find your confidence? You are the most confident person I've ever seen. It's amazing.
It's definitely something like, if you don't wake up every morning and tell yourself that you're a bad then what you doing? I don't know if you guys do this, but I have pep talks with myself every single day where I'm like, okay, Amanda, we're gonna kill it today. We're gonna slay. Also, I have really great friends. Like, I have amazing friends who are also just so supportive, and my family is so supportive, and just the love that they show me like makes me even more confident. And also, like, this is gonna be corny, but you guys give me so much confidence. And YouTube, oh my gosh, YouTube has given me so much confidence. Gave me a thick skin real quick. Like, when the hate comments started rolling in, I had to grow a thick skin or dip out. Like, you can't, if you don't have a thick skin, social media is brutal. And I'm human, so there's still things that get to me and that bug me. And if I'm having a bad day already, like, it can just get to you. Imagine someone that you don't like, and imagine waking up next to them every day. Imagine eating with them every day. Imagine working with them every day. Imagine someone that you don't like being with you every single day. If you don't like yourself, then you're experiencing that every single day of your life. I read that in my devotional one day, and it just clicked. I was like, oh my gosh, if I don't like myself, then it's torture every single day. What really defines beauty? Like, what makes someone prettier than you because they have bigger boobs or a bigger butt? Like, who says that defines beauty? Confidence is definitely a mindset. And when you stop comparing yourself and stop putting yourself in this box of what everyone else thinks is beautiful, you realize that you're your own beautiful, and how amazing that feeling is just to be comfortable in your own skin. So grab some iced coffee, put on some good lipstick, do your squats, and slay the day.
And first I want to say I love you so much, and I love your videos, and you're such an inspiration. And my question is, what kind of lights and what kind of camera do you use to film your videos?
So sweet. I love you too. I use the Canon 70D to film my videos, and then currently my light, I'm using Kino Flow lights.
What's been the best part about moving to LA and the worst? Love you.
I love you too. Your makeup is popping, girl. I'll start with the worst because I want to end on a good note. I feel like so many people value what designer bag you have, what kind of car you drive, how many followers you have. And I noticed that if I'm wearing a nice bag or if my makeup's done, I get treated so much differently than if I'm in sweats and, you know, not dressed to impress. And that really irritates me because I love nice things, I love designer things, I love getting glam, but that's not what defines me, and that's not what makes me who I am. And at the end of the day, if I have a Chanel bag, that doesn't make me a good person. Does that make sense? So I feel like the worst thing about LA so far is just how different the people, a lot of people and a lot of vibes. I'm not trying to offend anyone. It's just what I've experienced here in LA, just the way people tend to treat other people is very different. The best thing about LA is the weather and the food. I can't just pick one. And oh my gosh, the scenery. There's just so many amazing things to do. I've been going to Malibu a lot, and it is just so gorgeous. Like, love. It's a great city to be single and young in. I will say that.
If you can get one other dog, what kind of dog would it be, and what would you name it?
You know what? We need to ask Molly what she thinks about it. Let me go get her. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with us today. Molly, do you want a sissy? You want a big sissy?
Can you do a makeup tutorial on the look that you have on right now? And I love your videos. Love you.
Oh, so sweet. I love you too. If you guys want me to do a makeup tutorial on this look, let your girl know.
Knowing that you love coffee as much as I do, I want to teach you how to say it in Spanish, which is me encanta el café.
Oh, me encanta el café.
Edgar, I don't know if you're still filming, but I wanted to ask you, do you ever get crap for pursuing a career that doesn't involve your major? How do you deal with it? Because I majored in biology, and I'm also like a self-taught makeup artist, and I get crap from people all the time.
I've never had someone ask me that, and I think that's a great question. It's something that I've thought about a lot. I've encountered a lot of salty people. Like, I've encountered word of mouth people talking trash about me back home of like, oh, like she was no one in high school or whatever. Like, who cares if you're popular in high school or middle school or not? Like, what does that have to do with me now? There's a lot of saltiness and there's a lot of bitterness in people who it seems like they're not doing what they love. And since they went to school with me or we had mutual friends, they're like mad at me. It's so weird. If you haven't watched any of my other Q&As, I majored in political science and business administration. And when I first graduated college and I decided to pursue makeup, I was definitely scared because my parents were also not very accepting at first. They were like, oh, you need to get your master's, you need to do this. And I was like, but I love makeup. There's definitely a stereotype that if you like makeup, or if you're a makeup artist, or if you're in the beauty industry, that you're not smart. And I hate that. I hate that stereotype. It's not true at all. Some of the smartest people that I've ever met are in the beauty industry. And I feel like they look at your Instagram, they're like, oh, like this girl's just pretty, poor girl. She has no education. She doesn't know anything. And it's like, girl, you don't know who you're talking to. My whole opinion on that is do you, boo. Do what makes you happy, because when you do what you're passionate about, the money will come later. People just try to bring you down when they're not happy about what they're doing. I've never seen someone jealous of a loser or jealous of someone doing worse than them. You feel me?
What is your favorite nude lip? Say hey.
Hi. I really like Kinda Sexy lipstick from MAC. I feel like it's like my go-to like nude lip, but it's like a peachy nude and it's really wearable.
Okay, so I'm sorry I look like this. I absolutely love and adore you. My question is, if you weren't doing YouTube, what would be your job?
I love you too. You're so sweet. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I think that I would be still working in beauty. I would love to be in product development and helping like design the creative campaigns, what kind of products are coming out next, the visuals. I would love to be involved in the creative process of a makeup brand, which I might be one day still.
Hey Amanda, weird question, I know, but what laundry detergent do you use? You are so perfect and gorgeous. I love you.
You're so sweet. I love you too. My laundry detergent, I literally usually pick whatever is cheapest and that smells the best.
What's up, girl? I just wanted to ask, what's your motivation every day? And you are so beautiful.
You're so sweet.
Like, so beautiful.
My motivation every day is waking up and slaying, and sometimes makeup is my motivation. Like literally sometimes I get so excited to get out of bed because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a red lip today, or I'm gonna do a smoky eye. Like today, I couldn't wait to do like this little cut crease thing because I've been seeing it a lot on social media and I really wanted to like attempt it, and I think it turned out pretty good.
So what do you consider the 3 most important things for a healthy relationship?
I love that question. So 3 most important things for a healthy relationship. Number 1 is respect and honor. You have to have that mutual respect for each other, and you have to like be willing to put in the work. Number 2 would be communication. Communication is so key. If you guys can't communicate and talk about issues and get through things together and be honest with each other, what are you doing? Number 3 is laughter. Like I have to laugh and I have to have fun, and life is hard, and you want someone that you don't take too seriously, like that you can cut up and have fun and just enjoy life together. Like you can't have someone serious your entire life. That would be miserable.
Amanda, my question for you is, what is the weirdest stage in your life that you've ever gone through? I know I've been in a few, so I want to know yours.
Gosh, there were a lot of them. I mean, just growing up in general, I was weird. I loved school and I was a teacher's pet and I was nerdy. I don't know, I was just never like the it girl. I was never the pretty girl. Like, I feel like I really didn't blossom until high school. I feel like I was just always really awkward until high school.
I just wanted to know, what's your favorite throwback?
My favorite would be O from Sierra and Ludacris. Let me play it. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions and taking time out of your day. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and to subscribe down below to join my A-team. Girl, if you're not a part of my A-team, what are you doing? Come on, join the family. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.